Hey everyone, it's me, Cody again, and today I'm back with part 2 of my Valentine's Day look. And in this video I'm going to be using all affordable makeup, so if you're trying to get glam on a budget, this video will definitely help you out. A lot of the stuff that I have, they're from Ulta, or you can get at CVS, at Walgreens, Target. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, keep watching and let's get into the video. For primer, I'm taking the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. Warm that up between my fingers. And then just put it where I get really oily. So after my skin is primed, I'm going to take the Maybelline Dream Cushion Liquid Foundation on the Go in the shade Medium Beige. I'm going to be dipping it in with my Morphe sponge. I'm just going to be pressing into it and then patting that all over. Going in once covered this entire cheek area. This is definitely a medium to full coverage foundation. I'm trying so hard not to get it on my nose piercing. I'm gonna go back in again and applying a second layer. Then I'm also gonna bring that down to my neck. It doesn't say matte foundation on the packaging, so I'm assuming it's not matte. So it's like you can see the sheen to my foundation still, but I'm okay with that because even though I have oily skin, I have recently really liked having a more dewy foundation, the glowing side rather than being super matte. For concealer, I'm taking the Instant Age Rewind by Maybelline again in the shade Neutral. I'm just going to be taking that under my eye, bridge of my nose, my forehead, my chin, and my smile lines like I always do. And then I'm going to blend that out again with the Morphe Beauty Sponge. I'm going to take the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder in Translucent. So I'm going to take the same sponge and I'm going to take the flat side and then begin baking. To prime the eyes, I'm going to take my concealer again and I'm going to just apply that like that. And then blend this out. Actually should have done this before I set, but it's okay. It's all good. I'm going to take the Coty Airspun powder again. I'm going to use that to set my eyes. So while everything's baking, I'm going to take the Beige Cosmetics Ultimate Brow Palette. I'm going to be taking this shade right here next to the black one. So when I do my brows, I like to brush up all the hair so I can see the actual line of the brow. And then I just follow along that line. And then when I'm doing the top of the brow, I brush all the hairs down. And then I just repeat the same thing. And then I'm just going to be doing the same thing on the other side. And then to bake my forehead and the top of my brow, I'm going to take the Sigma P84 brush, tap into the Coty Airspun powder, and then begin setting that. For the eyes, I'm taking the Morphe 3502 palette. I'm going to take the Morphe E27 brush. I'm going to dip that into Orb and use that as my transition shade. And then this will also help to wipe off the powder off my eyes. I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye and just apply this all over my crease. So after putting on Orb, I'm going to take a Blaze on the same E27 brush, put that all over. Oh my god. So I'm gonna take my Sigma E25 brush and I'm gonna be dipping into Fire. I'm gonna start on the outer corner and then slowly work my way into the crease. I'm gonna be using small circles to blend this out. I feel like this is the easiest way, just to make sure that everything is blended together instead of just going like back and forth, because that often will just create a harsh line and then it's harder to blend out that way. So for the lid shade, I'm gonna be taking Chestnut on the Anastasia double-ended brush and running that all over the lid. So that's actually not dark enough for me. So I'm gonna be dipping into So Warm. Let's see if that works. Oh, that's a lot better. I'm gonna be taking a clean BH Cosmetics number 7 brush. Then I'm gonna blend So Warm into Fire. Going back in with my E27, I'm gonna take a Blaze once again. Put that on the very top to warm things up a little. And then for eyeliner, I'm gonna go in with the NYX Vivid Brights eyeliner in the color Yellow. And I'm doing yellow to give it like that really big pop. I know it's not technically a Valentine's Day color, but whatever. I have to be really careful with this because when it gets on my eyelash, you can see it. So I'm really bad with eyeliner, but you know what? Let's try winging this out anyways. Fuck, I fucked up. Yeah, I fucked up, but I'm gonna keep going because it is 6 o'clock and I want to eat. Yeah, this is so uneven, but whatever. It's all good. It's good. It's good. Everything's fine. For mascara, I'm taking the Maybelline Lash Sensational. I'm gonna take the NYX Glitter Glue. I'm gonna be taking my Sigma E56 brush and apply glitter. I'm gonna apply it to the inner corner of my eye. I'm gonna be dabbing that on. Not too much. And then I'm gonna be using my BH Cosmetics number 10 brush and I'm gonna be dipping into the NYX Glitter Brilliance in the shade 02. I'm gonna use that on my inner corner. Damn! I look cute. For my lower lash line, I'm gonna take my Mikasa Beauty E310 brush and I'm gonna take Chestnut. And I'm gonna run that all over the lower lash line. Then I'm gonna take So Warm and run that all over my lower lash line. For my brow bone, I'm gonna take Pure and just use that to highlight the brow. And I'm using a I'm using a Sigma E47 brush to highlight my brow bone. For lashes, I'm taking my favorite pair of lashes, which is the Platinum Princess lashes. This is from the Eylure Vegas Snake collection. You want to make sure that the lash band is as closest to your real lashes as possible because there's not going to be any black to cover up that gap. I love these lashes so much. They're my favorite pair ever. Then to wipe off all this baggage on my face, I'm gonna take I'm gonna take the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless powder in the shade Toffee. I'm gonna take my kabuki brush, the Morphe M439, and just pat that all over. So this will take away the white cast that was left over by the Airspun. So for bronzer, I usually use my Hoola bronzer, but since this is but since this is a affordable makeup look, I bought the Physicians Formula Bronze Booster. I'm gonna take the darkest shade and let's see how this applies. I see some color. I'm liking it already. It's a little dark. Oh, this side looks a lot better. I think I dipped in too much on the other side. And then to apply this bronzer, I'm taking a Morphe M527 brush. For blush, I'm taking the Glamorous blush palette by Beige Cosmetics. And then these are like my two favorite shades. So I'm going to take this shade here, this shimmer shade. It's like an apricot. I'm going to take this one right here. It's like a cool tone red. And when I pat my blush, I like to do it on the sides of my cheeks, not in the center of my cheeks. And then for highlighter, I'm going to take the liquid highlighter by Makeup Revolution in Champagne. I'm just going to do a drop. It's a little more actually. And blend it out. Okay, I'm going to take my spray because it's drying down kind of weird. I'm going to take my setting spray. I'm going to wet my sponge. And I'm going to pat it over like that. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And I'm going to spray the sponge. And then blend this out. And I spray the sponge because it's on top of a powder. It kind of makes an imprint and it doesn't really blend out as nicely as well as I want it to. So that's why I wet my sponge to help it blend out a little bit more. I'm going to take this e.l.f. powder highlight in the shade Moonlight Pearls to set that. I'll take that on my Morphe M510 brush, swirl it around, and I think this combo together just works really well. Like, this combo together, I'm pretty sure it's like less than $15. I'd rather buy two products that's cheaper than just buying one that's like super expensive, and it do the same job. So for lips, I'm taking Colourpop's Ultra Satin Lip in the shade Frickin' Frack. This is one of my favorite lip shades. For setting spray, I'm going to be taking the Makeup Revolution Pro Fix Oil Control Fixing Spray. And I'm going to spray that all over my face. Oh god. Wow, that smell is not pleasant. It smells like straight up like rubbing alcohol, and it smells disgusting. And that is the final look. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what you guys would like to see next. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on all social media, which I will link down below, as well as all the products that I use and their prices. Thank you guys. Bye.